What's up, everybody? I'm Clay, and I do want to say thank you guys for watching the video. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Thank you for understanding that YouTube is now run by AI, and it is allowing discussions, analysis, and news about crypto, NFTs, and blockchain technology. That's all that this video is. It's not a promise, promotion, suggestion, recommendation, or guarantee of any kind. It is simply you and I talking about cryptocurrency, going over the latest news, going over the latest price action, going over the latest market conditions. So let's jump right into it and let's do that. Overall, the market is still very, very bearish. If you look at Bitcoin, it's sitting at 68.4. Now, it's been floating around $68,000 to $70,000 over the last couple of days here. And of course, 68's on the lower end of that range, but it's not the 60,000 that Bitcoin was at last week. Ethereum touched 1,700 last week, and it's been bouncing around 2,000, floating between essentially $1,900 and $2,100. XRP, kind of the same deal, a little bit more volatile, going from about $1.30 to $1.60, currently sitting at $1.50. You've got BNB, Solana, Tron, all of these major altcoins trying to find their position in such a fearful market. Now, the interesting thing is, altcoin season is starting to tick up. Altcoin season at a level of 32 indicates that it's rising from where it was just a couple of days ago, meaning altcoins are outpacing Bitcoin when it comes to their gains and their market dominance. This is a very good sign. Here's what we essentially need to see for Shiba Inu coin and the rest of the meme coin market to go higher. Number one, a thriving altcoin season. The crazy thing is that while Bitcoin was peaking out at $126,000, altcoin season was nowhere to be found. Now, typically, the way that the cycle works, Bitcoin runs, it becomes very saturated, and that money trickles down into altcoins. Altcoins explode. They become very saturated, and then, of course, that money trickles down into the riskiest of them all, meme coins. And we didn't even see altcoins exploding like that. So this previous bull market into the current bear market, whatever you want to call it, it didn't behave the same as previous cycles. Altcoins and meme coins did not rally. So a lot of people believe that the cycle is not over. Now, that's one optimistic way to look at it. And we're going to be breaking apart this article right here, seeing what Shiba Inu coin needs to move higher. It says Shiba Inu coin has been on an evident downtrend for the past several months, really the past several years, reflecting a broader cooling of enthusiasm among traders and investors. However, one popular analyst believes the meme coin has a chance to post a substantial price increase in the near future. So what needs to happen? It says Shiba Inu coin saw a strong rebound over the weekend, climbing to 720 points per coin, the highest point since late January, and the rise coincides with a broader meme coin upswing triggered by news that X will soon allow users to trade stocks and cryptocurrencies directly from their timeline. Guys, this would be huge. Now, this could actually be a lot bigger than a lot of people think. I was reading up on this a little bit, not in preparation of this video here, but I don't know, maybe 2-3 days ago or something. And think back to 2021, okay? 2020 into 2021, really. Everybody's stuck in their homes. Remember all those lockdowns? Remember when they imprisoned people in their homes? Well, so many people signed up for Robinhood that I believe they cracked the 20 million person number. And I don't know where they stand right now, right? But imagine 20 million people signing up for Robinhood, meme stocks, meme coins, all of those higher risk assets exploding as so many new retail investors had access to the markets. That's 20 million. X, I believe, has over 100 million active users. You know what? Let's see if we can see that number. 125 to 250 million. Check this out, guys. As of early 2026, Twitter or X has approximately 550 to 600 million monthly active users and 125 million to 250 million daily active users. That is absolutely insane compared to the number of users of a platform like Robinhood. And that's one of the reasons that Shiba Inu coin and the rest of the meme coins may be beginning to jump. Guys, we are still so stinking early in terms of all of the cryptocurrency progress that can be made. Imagine what happens when 500 million people gain access to these markets? Sure, they're not all going to go out there and buy. Sure, a lot of people are going to miss out. But there's going to be a fraction of them that do buy. And that increase in capital could cause prices to soar. Now, it says they noted that Shiba Inu coin's been pressing against the 670 point per coin resistance level, and should the token flip this area into support, they believe that it could open the door for a 50% rally to that 1,000 point per coin mark once again. Now, many users who engaged with the post agree with this potential scenario. Guys, look, I'm not going to sit here and try to trick you into believing that I know what comes next. I remain optimistic, and I continue to accumulate. That's my plan. Now, Pepe here, doing very well, coming back down off of the recent rally where it was up nearly 100%. But of course, if you're looking at Shiba Inu coin, which is what we're talking about in the video here, Shiba Inu coin falling off this level, but bouncing as well, following the meme coin trend. Now, it's very important that the overall market continues to see sustained growth. It's very important that the overall market continues to see increased regulatory clarity and so on. But my goodness, can you imagine the FOMO? Can you imagine the excitement if X does introduce crypto investing to the entire world? Now, I'm accumulating not just in anticipation of this X news, but because I believe in the crypto industry long term.